Erneut ein herzliches Willkommen und Hallo zu einem weiteren Part Xenogears. Langsam gebe ich auf, die Geschehnisse zusammenzufassen, weil ganz ehrlich, wir haben eine halbe Stunde letztes Mal nichts mehr zu hören bekommen als das große Ganze über diese scheinbar Jahrmillionen dauernde Kultur, die uns hier erwartet. Also, um es nur kurz zusammenzufassen. Die Deus, Gott, die antiplanetäre Waffe und ihr Antrieb, Soha, haben ihre Kraft aus einer anderen Dimension, aus einer 4. Dimension geholt. Dieses Wesen möchte wieder in seine eigene Dimension, doch dafür muss Gott zerstört werden. Damit das geschafft werden kann, müssen die beiden, der Kontakt und die Entität Elly, zusammenarbeiten und das Deus im Endeffekt vernichten. Um das zu schaffen, hat im Endeffekt Garth seit nun 500 Jahren dafür gekämpft. Garth, der in Wahrheit Lazen ist, hat den Wunsch gehabt, von Anfang an Gott zu töten. Das war immer sein Ziel. Und dann hat er beim letzten Mal haben wir gesehen, dass er unseren Vater übernommen hat und sich hier mit Soha verbunden hat, um uns Zeit zu erkaufen. Unser Ziel ist es nun, nachdem hier sich die Personalitäten von Fei vereint haben, mit der Kraft, die wir von dieser 4. Entität haben, während Elly der Wille ist es nun natürlich Deus zu stoppen. Garth hat sich hier ist nun verstorben und nun wollen wir Frieden haben. Frieden für unsere Planeten, für alle Frauen, für alle die Miangs, die gelitten haben. What is this place? This is where it all started. This is our genesis. We, no humans, were born here. Long ago, Deus crash-landed on this planet in an interplanetary colony ship. Ja, das war das, was aus dem Wasser geholt wurde. Die Frau. In order to revive itself someday, Deus detached the Zoa modifier core. After this core unit come down here, a single woman awoke, arose from out of it. She was the mother of all humanity. After she awoke, she used all the power to birth several beings. These would become the ancestors of the whole of humanity. These were the Emperor and the Gaza Ministry. Finally, she gave birth to replace of herself to be humanity's caretaker. Two selves, the human mother and the weapon, the subject and the complement. That is Elly and Miang. I, the sole survivor from the colony ship, met Elly and everything started from here. The land of Genesis, Kadomoni. This is the place. Yeah, but Fei, even if you shared fate with Deus, why do you have such ancient memories? Usually human memories cannot be passed on through the generation. Humans do normally have the ability to compress and store memories in their introns. But Elly and I, and Miang, are different. Due to our connection with the wave existence. That is due to the Zoha's ability to change possible phenomena, we can clearly store data in our introns. In other words, we can leave behind memories to be inherited by our descendants. Just as the wave existence is bound inside of Zoha, the information is affixed to me, so to speak, by some of the power of the wave existence. Das ist Mutter, denn this is the form from when Elly and Miang were still one being. This is the first woman of our world. Our Mother. Darf ich nur kurz unterbrechen und sagen, dass irgendwie seit 10.000 Jahren keiner diesen Ding gefunden hat? So, if we destroy that Zoa thing, everything will be alright. Yes. Ja, Gott töten, ist ja easy, man. The source of our ether powers and the source of power for the generators that make our gears work. It all comes to the Zoa modifier engine, which can control any potential phenomena. If we destroy Deus, and the Seraph Angels will be all deactivated. And then we should also be able to free Elly, who has become bound to the Deus weapon system as Miang. Right, Fei? Yeah, that's what the wave existence said. But then there's the downside. It will also mean that we will no longer be able to use the gears or our ether power anymore. What are those Seraph Angels all about anyway? That odd appearance as if they lack something. As if they were neither living beings or weapons. So senses the human consciousness and incarnates the seraphs. Human consciousness? Zoa itself involves the principles of uncertainty. The observer's perception of Zoa determines the entity it actually becomes. In other words, a belief that those angels are incarnation of the spirit of peoples. The people who have been absorbed by Dios to become parts of it. So, what merit there for them to gain in eliminating all of civilization? Is there some kind of hatred for those humans who have survived? Of course not. Those people who were created and assimilated as parts of our Dios would not have such intentions. Try to remember what Elly, when she became young, said. The creation of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. Yes, that is why Merkava is being used to begin the destruction. But Dios is not following its program of exterminating all of civilization. The Zeros, which are terminal interference weapons of Dios, are using their bodies composed of nanomachine to absorb massive numbers of people, regardless of whether they are dead or alive. It is not discriminating between the mutant and non-mutant people. This is highly peculiar. The fact that the people who are meant to be destroyed are being taken in as well. That is the absolute opposite of what is supposed to be doing. Maybe there aren't enough parts? That is unlikely. Aside from those bodies that were destined to be parts of it, Dios has already acquired the abilities of their nanomachines, can just about use any material to construct its body. It is obvious it has other intention in mind. Those intentions, Kralin called Dios the Mother. If God is the Mother, then those motives are coming from the Great Mother, impending the growth of its child, developing it, to bring the child back to the womb, to become one with it. Then its motive, such a program does not exist within its design though. It was probably given this unique will by someone either from Elly, who has merged with the Dios, or... Either way, it doesn't change the fact that we have to fight, regardless of what their intentions are. The problem is how we are supposed to deal with them. You think we can do it in our current state? The secret battleship Excalibur will also take part in the final battle. Additionally, the military surface of all the surface forces will assemble here. Even if we can put together a massive force, we still have the problem with the main arrangement of Merkava. We need to know how to take that out. As long as we don't do that... Merkava's ultra-long range cannon has the ability to vaporize any substance. On top of that, they have a barrier around the perimeter that nullifies all attacks. Ich melde mich einfach mal wieder. Wie wir es einfach, wenn wir diesen Spiegel benutzen, den haben wir doch schon mal benutzt und das einfach irgendwie reflektieren. Ach, keine Ahnung. We fought against the Merkava many times to try to stop it onslaught. However, we cannot even get close, hence we have had to withdraw every time. Damn it, no matter how much we want to save Elly, if we can't get inside the Merkava, it's meaningless. Dread that there is a problem of those seraphs. Oh, warte, mir fällt gerade auf, Sigurd ist endlich wieder da. Ist eigentlich auch der Yesai hier? The function as the thermal interference weapons for close defense. I can easily say that their attack power is equivalent to the Omni-Gear class. Nee, kein Yesai. They even have the regenerate ability to the nanomachine. Don't be concerned about that. I was able to obtain some data from Xenogears. You see, Xenogears has mutationally evolved due to its contact with Zoha. Using the data, all of your new gears ought to be completed soon. Additionally, all the other weapons and arrangements are being modified to implant the Dissembler device. Oh mein Gott, das heißt, ich muss mir ganz viele neue Upgrades kaufen. Dissembler device? In contrast to the nanomachine assembler with create matter to repair with, the Dissembler have the ability to dismantle or destroy matter. They can even deactivate the nanomachine restoring ability to disengaging the repair programs. This should be sufficiently effective even against the Dios seraphs. Alright, even if we can deal with the angels, just how are we gonna deal with the Merkava? We can't get close to the thing. There's no such thing as a perfect defense. There's a way. Look over here. Der Todesstern. Keine Ahnung, Mann. Merkava's main gun requires a 1-2.2 interval to reload because of its tremendous output. Upon firing, although it is only sectional, there will be a portion of the barrier that will be open. There's a 1.87 second delay before the barrier reforms in that area. If we can use the window of time to target and destroying that cannon, it will be possibility to close on it. Das ist übrigens nett, die Untertitel verschwinden im schwarzen Nichts. So, ganz knapp sind sie abgeschnitten. If we can get close enough, we can break through with gravitational spiritual correction. Well, this is the rough idea. Unfortunately, we don't have such a long-range cannon that could acquire a target in such a brief frame. Die Yggdrasil? Hello? So, what you're saying is we just need to shut that annoying cannon up, right? Komm, die Yggdrasil bombt es einfach weg. You want to go ahead into Merkava? Now you're being reckless again. That's suicide. Now listen, we are not going to just rush in. The Yggdrasil the Fourth and the Excalibur are also equipped with barriers that we use. Although only for a short time, we can withstand a direct hit from Merkava main cannon. Then we can close in and watch for that part of the barrier to go down and destroy the cannon. How long will our barrier last? About 20 or so seconds. That's all? It wouldn't matter how fast we fly. In that amount of time we'll be without a barrier before we can get within firing range. And those numbers are valid only if the generator is at full drive, right? You can only get those numbers if you sacrifice all other output and propulsion. I'm not suggesting we go in with guns blazing, knowing we're gonna lose. We're going to physically put a lid on it directly. As you said, the Yggdrasil Fort Excalibur barrier can suffice defend against Merkava attacks. At least with one generator, that is. Meaning? Meaning we can defend against the Merkava with twice the amount of time. 40 seconds if we couple the two generators together. That's where we can make it into the heart of Merkava. Then what about the propulsion? Just hear me out. Ich liebe seine Pläne. Sie sind immer Selbstmord. This is what we do. First we transform the Yggdrasil into a heavy assault mode and load it onto the Excalibur so we can couple off generators. By doing that we can reduce the energy usage down to supporting the hull of the ship and generating the barriers. This will allow most of the energy to devote to generating the barrier. Next, shift the barrier to full front and focus it on a single point where the main cannon will make its strike. Now for movement. First off, we develop a barrier by engaging Excalibur's generator to maximum power. For propulsion during that time, we install on the Yggdrasil those large solid rockets we got from the ruins of the mass driver. When Excalibur barrier expires, we use the Yggdrasil the Fourth generator to develop a barrier. Then we also detach the solid rockets and shift the Excalibur into conventional flight. Using this method we can get right to Merkava's face. After it fires it will be defenseless. During this time we block the muzzle of Merkava's cannon with Excalibur Rambo. Up which we should have 0.67 seconds. Oh, richtig viel Zeit. With the cannon fire of the Excalibur we destroy the Yggdrasil the Fourth slave generator and incapacitate the Merkava along the way. And then we break through. Seine Pläne sind Selbstmord. That's the plan it's all about. The combination of the barriers of both ships storming the Merkava, the timing of the cannon fire of the Excalibur, is all going to be crucial. Mess up any of these and the consequences are going to be severe. Hence, it will be necessary to have both carouse and sync with each other. That's why I'd like to place Zeke in command of the Excalibur. I have no qualms with that. What do you think, Queen? Will you lend us your battleship? Wieso sitzt eigentlich Tutu am Steuerpult? Since there appears to be no other alternative, let us go with that. Please use it as you see fit. But are we not cutting it uncomfortably close? When you calculate the arrival time and the barrier generating time, you will see what I mean. One minor mishap will put us in a situation where we could run out of barrier power before our arrival. Also, we'll be devoting both train rates to keeping the barriers up. Want to leave us without perimeter defense? We won't stand a chance if we get engaged by the Seraph Angels on our way to Merkaba. We halt them off. You can count on us. You guys just concentrate on taking out the main cannon. Thanks. We're depending on you. Already, everything else has been taken out. This is the place that's left. This is going to be a true final battle. Musik ist schon wieder mega. Ach, komm, das haben wir so eine Cutscene. We set out to the Silence God's Ark, Merkaba, which was the epitome of defensive die Musik ist so geil, defensive power, and then storm inside it. We initiate the operation to destroy Zoha. Okay, ich hätte die Musik aber gerne eigentlich noch weiter gehört. Ich wollte nur mal anmerken, wenn noch mehr große Sachen nach Solaris und dem Ding abstürzen, dann ist der Planet eh nur noch schön in der Asche. That can't be. A secondary explosion? Oh no. I should have known better. What a miscalculation. The explosion was too big. It reacted with the main car, etc. right under the main cannon. Ah, die Musik ist schon wieder gut, Mann. Ey, die wieder auf meine wieder auszählen. Da machen wir seit 100 Jahren immer. And it inducted a secondary explosion. How should I have been so stupid? You mean we overdid it? Why did I not realize it sooner? This means we might have... Oh no, Elly. Oh my gosh, Elly! What is it? This time? Hey, Citan! What more is going to happen? Something is happening in the center of Merkaba. What should it be? Waffe. Die ultimative Zerstörungswaffe, Dios. At the time, the earth quaked in shock, and from the location where the Merkaba crashed, a giant object appeared. It was Dios' final form. The Merkaba was merely a vessel. Dios evolved through the use of Kraylan nanomachine into a planetary scale weapon and began terraforming. It was attempting to convert this entire planet into a weapon. We retreated back to the base at the snow plains to form a new strategy we decided to go back into Dios. Time was running out for us. Also sind jetzt... Aber ich hoffe, die ganze Welt ist nicht zerstört jetzt. Oh mein Gott! Ich kann mich frei bewegen? Nein! Wann hatten wir das letzte Mal? Ich weiß es gar nicht mehr. Wann konnte ich mich das letzte Mal frei bewegen? Ach stimmt, als wir hier gegen Ramses das letzte Mal gekämpft haben. Das war das letzte Mal, wo wir uns frei bewegen konnten. Mein Gott, Mann. Und wo wir uns... Oh, Hundi. Oh. Entschuldigung, ist kein Hundi. Ein Lahm oder so. Oh mein Gott, Mann, wir können uns frei bewegen. Ich bin gerade geflasht, Mann. Darf ich mal fragen, wo wir sind? Oh, ist das der Rest der Menschheit, oder? Darf ich mal fragen, wo Isaiah ist? Ich will doch nur wissen, wo Isaiah ist. Hey, buddy, you need something? Hey, hang on a minute. Oh mein Gott, das Ding sieht ja so derbe cool aus. Ich werde jetzt noch nichts kaufen. Obwohl, doch, die Engine, die bessere können wir kaufen. Na, habe ich ja schon ausgerüstet. Ach, ich habe ja gar nichts. Okay. Xenogears, Mann. Das ist auch so geil, Mann. Das ist auch badass, Mann. Oh mein Gott, Mann. Ja, I give you a better deal. Yeah, better you than me. Hahaha. Sehr lustig. Die letzte der Menschheit. Though the space last refuge for humans. As you can see, no doubt we have almost no supplies. Anyway, we're using a fallen piece of Shivat as the main base. But we probably could have guessed that, huh? If we can take out Deus even one day sooner, we can't hold out much longer. Übrigens, danke, ich wusste gar nicht, dass Shivat zerstört wurde, aber nur gut. It's gotten awfully cold. I hate the cold. It's killing me. If the temperature keeps dropping like this, we'll be all frozen before Deus can finish us off. Was ist aus Nissan oder so? Gibt es das alles überhaupt noch? Oder... Ich weiß es ja nicht. Es sagt ja keiner mehr was. Ich muss ja alles immer in 2 Sätzen mir zusammenlesen hier. Das ist, wo wir gefangen... Oh, das ist, wo wir gefangen gehalten wurden. There's nothing here. He's long gone already. But wow, that make a big hole. Redet ihr jetzt von uns? Ich weiß immer übrigens noch nicht, was aus Dan the Man geworden ist. Haben wir den echt umgebracht? Ich dachte für eine Sekunde übrigens erst dann so die nächste Wiedergeburt von Fei und sie. Von, Mihang. Oder von Elly oder einem von den beiden. Oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott, oh mein Gott! Sieht irgendwie furchtbar aus. We are here to be judged. The last day is nigh. You too should be careful. That's all according to prophecy. Was für eine Prophezeiung. Oh Queen, what do you see with those eyes? They look so sorrow as if you was lost something. But with him dead, there lies kindness which would forgive all. Das sind die Überreste echt von Shiva. Das ist abgestürzt, weil das ist genau der Turm, wo wir damals mit Marie auch unterwegs waren. So, das ist die Königin. The snow keeps falling, softly covering up everything in this world. Our sorrow of defilement, our mistakes. If only we could wipe away these things so easily as that. What have I been doing, been pursuing for the past 500 years? By the way, how's the person you rescued from my cover? Yet he recovered consciousness. Was? Wie nochmal gerettet? Yes, well at first he had lost faith in himself, but now he's better. Carr has received himself and has found some real meaning in his life. Oh my god, Ramses! If he decides to fight on our side, then our total fighting power shall be greatly increased. Carr, please listen to me. Right now we must forget about being friends or foe. We must support one another regardless. Right now we need your help. I am just trash. I reject. Stop feeling sorry for yourself and pull yourself together, man. Hyuga, what are you? Trash, reject. You can take pity and call yourself that all you want, but what you're about them? Das dachte ich mir gerade, wo sind die 4 Idioten? Are these women stupid or trash or rejects too for believing in you? Wow, wunderschöner Kameramoment übrigens. The reason why you helped the girls who had no one to turn to and may not have been that noble, but in spite of that, they stick with you. Do you know why? They know you better than anyone else. They know how the true kindness that exists inside your heart. They know because they want to be loved. That's why they won't leave you. Carl, do not make into a trash or reject that you will speak of. Commander. All of you. Needless to say, you are not trash or reject. We know that better than anyone does. I didn't realize that what I've been looking for was so close to me. I'm sorry for not realizing sooner. Oh, Commander. So much has happened between him and I. When this battle ends, I want to face Ramses one-on-one in sport, not war, as a martial artist. I'm sure he wishes the same thing too. Perhaps. Fei, may I ask you something? About Elly. What if even we break through our spell, she doesn't return to normal? Elly will be back to her usual self. I will go on believing that. But even if that doesn't happen, I will still... Well, just say I'm prepared for that too. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, you know. Your opponent is the person you love. If you decide to quit now, no one will blame you. To quit would be meaningless. All that I fought for, and all that I live for, would come to have no meaning at all. People should be free, with no one bound to others, and no one binding others. Inside of me, there is a part of me that desires that freedom, and a part of me that gives me hope. So I shall fight to win true freedom, for we are still alive. We fight to live. That is the reason why I fight. It's proof I'm human. I promised my father and myself too that I would free Elly from the spines, that I would save her. I understand. So let's keep believing and hope for a miracle. The snow is falling, softly coming. Oh mein Gott. Haben wir jetzt denselben Dialog echt nochmal? Jetzt kommt echt derselbe Dialog nochmal. Das ist nicht gut. Jetzt kommt echt derselbe Dialog nochmal. Na, kommt er nicht. Aber eins müssen wir sagen. Wir beten nicht für ein Wunder. Wir glauben nicht an ein Wunder. Wir erschaffen unser eigenes Wunder. Und dieses Wunder ist das, an was wir glauben, an das, was wir hoffen, an das, was wir arbeiten, an das, was wir uns durch lange, furchtbare Kämpfe hier erarbeitet haben. Durch Schmerz, Tragik. All das für ein Wunder, was wir in unseren eigenen Händen haben wollen. Liebe Leute, bald wird es zur finalen Schlacht gehen. Ich weiß jetzt nicht, was uns erwartet, aber es ist schon, ehrlich gesagt, so die Ruhe vor dem Sturm, vor dem letzten großen Sturm, der das Schicksal hier dieses Planetens bezeichnen wird. Was uns aber genau erwartet, werden wir erst beim nächsten Mal sehen. Denn wir machen nun einen kleinen Cut und beim nächsten Mal geht es dann weiter mit Xenogears. Bis dann, haut rein, auf Wiedersehen. Ciao.